the second chatter room. Yeah, happy Friday.
Happy Friday!
Today we are going to be comparing stereotypes of Americans and Finnish people. Finns.
So, let's see. Dean, you can start. Shoot me some stereotypes about Finnish people.
Alright.
Or Finland. Or Finnish language too.
It says, the most common stereotype about Finnish people is the one depicting them as rude, introverted, and emotionless.
I'm sad to say that some part of this is true. Some Finnish people are pretty rude. Well, it kind of depends what area you are living in. For example, in southern Finland, people are pretty rude. I'm sorry, Finnish people, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's sadly true. And then also we really like to be alone and in our own space. We need our own time after like socializing with many people. And well, of course there are people who like to be in the middle of a big group and socialize a lot, but for example me, I like that, but after that I need my alone time. And about the emotionless, we don't show our like deepest emotions that easily, and especially not to the strangers. And even if we know some people really well, we still don't show our emotions that easily. Well, it's of course it depends on the person.
Stereotype for me?
Americans are ignorant of the world.
Yeah. We don't. I mean, personally, I don't know anything about any other country, which is really bad, but yeah, mainly, I mean, some kids, they know about other countries, but it's false information or something like that, or we just don't know anything at all. We're really just taught, mainly in schools, about our own country, and, yeah, so we don't know much about the other world, outside world.
So yeah, do you have something now?
Saunas? The Finns love sweating in a small room with a group of close friends, then plunging into a cold lake or taking birch branches and beating each other.
That's completely true. It's like sauna is the best thing I know about Finland. I absolutely love it so much. And the branch hitting, it's really nice too. Well, of course the branches have the leaves in them, because otherwise it would be ew. The Finnish word of the branch thing is either vihta or vasta. It depends on where you live, that's how you call it. Yeah, we hit each other with it and ourselves, and it's a friendly gesture to hit your friends back with vihta when you're in sauna. Then it's really nice go to after the sauna, like run to the cold lake, and well, in summer it isn't that cold, but sometimes, and maybe when it's winter you can go naked to roll in the snow and run in the snow. And sometimes we actually bring snow in the sauna in like buckets and then like rub it on our skins, and it's really good for skin actually. It's really good.
Interesting.
I'm having really fun when I'm watching Dean's face and reactions when I'm telling this.
I mean, in America, we don't hit each other with sticks unless we hate each other.
So, So, my turn about Americans. So, you are like rich people.
Where I live, yes. I don't know about like all of America, but a lot of people are rich, but then there's a lot of poor people too. And I mean, it's kind of impossible to say, oh, everybody's rich, because that's not possible and it's not true. It's just a lot of if you're rich, like you are really rich and you only associate with other rich people, and like it's super stereotypical, and it's very true. So you're either rich or you're rich, middle class, or poor, and you can't be in between any of those. You're just like one of those. Some say that Finns sound like they swear all the time.
Yeah, we have really we have so many swear words, and really just so many of them, and we use them pretty often. I don't swear that much, but I have some favorite words. Like for example, my personal favorite is perkele. Then I also have helvetti and saatana. So yeah, those are my top 3. And then we have many others, but I don't know if it's appropriate to tell you all those. So let's leave that there. So, but yeah, now you know at least 3. So yeah, you have many fat people there.
Yeah, no, that's not true. That stereotype is there are very obese people, but there are not a lot of them at all. Everybody here is so skinny, it's sad and really messed up. Every single girl that I know is underweight, and every single guy is either overweight or underweight, and nobody is at like a good weight. And if you're at a good weight, people think you're fat. And if you're fat, then nobody really cares. Others suggest that Finnish people are very depressed, live in their parents' basement, listen to black metal, and play online role-playing games all day.
Well,
Yeah, about that?
some parts of that is true, but not so many. It depends on the person again, but I can admit it that in Finland we have so many metal fans, including me. And we have so many awesome metal bands here, and we also love the other bands around the world. And about the basement, yeah, usually our basements are really cold and humid, and you storage potatoes there, so we don't live there that much. And was depressed. Well, I think people think, other people think that we are depressed because, well, our winters are long and dark and cold. Well, of course we have, for example, this season depression, we are depressed during autumn and winter because it's dark and cold and wet and all that. But yeah, of course we have this melancholic way of thinking sometimes, so maybe that makes us look depressed. And about the online roleplay things, well, I don't play online roleplay games. I play other roleplay games. So,
Not online.
not online. Well, if you connect the game to the online, then maybe.
Technically.
Yeah, but yeah. So partly true and partly false. It depends on the person. So, Americans, I think the biggest stereotype that we have here is like American people are so stupid.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can really say it depends on the person, it depends where you live, and it depends on your education. We're taught, like, it depends what you're taught, I guess. Yeah, so there's some people that, like, we flew to the moon. There's some people who think that that didn't happen. Now, not all Americans think that. I actually haven't met anyone who thinks that, but I know there are people who think that. Yeah, I mean, there's some people who think, like, stem cell research is harmful, but most of those people don't know what stem cell research is. It's just, like, it just depends on your culture and, like, where you live and things like that. The most important part of Finnish culture is do not exaggerate.
Well, sometimes we like to make the story a little bit bigger and more dramatic, but sometimes there are people like, if you try to make the story bigger than it really is, they are like, stop it, I don't believe you, I don't want to hear that shit. Go away. But we also have this thing called kalavale, free translation fish lie. So it's like, the story is like a man goes fishing and he gets a fish like it's that big, and when he goes to tell to his friends like how big fish he got, he says like, oh yeah, I got a fish like that, this big, and it was so huge, and oh my god, it was so awesome. But in reality the fish was only this big. Sometimes we use this kalavale to make things bigger and like that, but usually people know, like, when you are trying to make this kalavale, and they are just like, no. I think I will give you one last one. Maybe about California, because you live there. Maybe the biggest stereotype about Californian people is like everyone is totally like laid back and really chill and like, no worries, dude.
Californians, yeah, I guess you could say that. It depends. Once again, it depends on the person. Like, a lot of us are surfers. A lot of the surfers, most of the surfers are super chill, and we're just like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like, yeah. And actually, just most people in general. Like, if you cancel a plan, it's like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. And we really don't. We're like, yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. There's some people who are like super stuck up and need to know everything, but there's those people in everything. Yeah, we're pretty chill unless, you know, you are mean or are, unless you're like directly mean to someone. Unless you're directly mean to us or are like close friends.
So yeah, there you have some stereotypes about American people and Finnish people and how we break the stereotypes or actually just fool them more.
Yeah.
Take it what it is. I think that's about it for this time. And I will see you again on Monday, and you will see Dean on Wednesday, and again us together on Friday. Feel free to subscribe to see how we will manage through all these videos and what we will figure out. Do you want to say goodbye, Dean?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you next time.